Module 4 dives into the complex legal, ethical, and social frameworks surrounding NFTs and blockchain art. As NFTs rapidly disrupt traditional art markets, creators, collectors, and platforms face new challenges regarding intellectual property, authenticity, rights management, and environmental responsibility. This module prepares you to navigate these challenges thoughtfully and legally, fostering responsible and sustainable engagement with NFTs. 1. Intellectual property rights and copyright in NFTs. NFTs represent ownership of a unique token linked to a digital asset, but ownership of the NFT does not necessarily confer copyright or reproduction rights to the underlying artwork unless explicitly transferred. Key topics include distinction between ownership and copyright, understanding what rights buyers have versus what the creator retains, licensing and usage rights, how creators can license usage, commercial, personal, display rights, alongside NFT sales. Copyright infringement risks. Issues arising when artists mint NFTs of works they do not own, or when derivative works infringe on original copyrights. Smart contracts and IP enforcement. Potential for embedding licensing terms directly in NFTs using code. International IP laws. Navigating varying copyright laws across jurisdictions affecting NFT transactions. This segment emphasizes the importance of clear contracts and transparency in rights transfer. 2. Authenticity, provenance, and ownership verification. Blockchain provides a tamper-proof ledger recording NFT creation and transaction history, enhancing provenance transparency. You learn about on-chain metadata versus off-chain storage, differentiating between information stored on blockchain and external servers and its implications for authenticity, verifying creator identity, challenges and solutions in confirming genuine creators to prevent fraud, provenance tracking, using blockchain to trace ownership history, improving trust and valuation, limitations, risks such as lost private keys leading to inaccessible NFTs or the possibility of marketplaces delisting content. 3. Ethical issues in the NFT space. NFT ecosystems face ethical dilemmas including art theft and plagiarism, unauthorized minting of others' works, copy-paste culture, and community responses, exploitation and fairness, ensuring emerging artists have fair access to platforms and markets. Cultural sensitivity, avoiding appropriation of marginalized groups' art or symbols without consent. Community governance, the role of DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, in ethical decision-making. You explore best practices for ethical creation, curation, and community building. 4. Environmental impact and sustainability. One of the most debated topics is the environmental footprint of NFTs, primarily due to energy-intensive proof-of-work (POW) blockchains like Ethereum, though transitioning to POS. Topics covered: energy consumption of blockchain mining, explaining how and why certain blockchains consume large amounts of electricity, carbon footprint of NFT transactions, estimations and implications, emerging solutions, adoption of proof-of-stake, Layer 2, scaling, sidechains, and eco-friendly blockchains like Tezos, offset initiatives, carbon credit purchases, and green NFTs, consumer awareness, how you and buyers can make environmentally conscious choices. 5. Legal risks and regulatory landscape. NFTs operate in an evolving legal environment. Regulatory uncertainty, how different countries view NFTs as securities, commodities, or digital collectibles. Anti-money laundering, AML, and Know Your Customer, KYC policies, increasing regulatory scrutiny on NFT marketplaces, tax implications, reporting earnings, capital gains, and compliance, consumer protection, addressing fraud, scams, and dispute resolution in decentralized markets, future legal trends, preparing for potential legislation impacting NFTs and digital assets, learning outcomes for Module 4. After completing this module, you will be able to distinguish between NFT ownership and copyright rights, understand how blockchain enhances authenticity and provenance, identify ethical challenges and best practices in NFT creation and curation, explain the environmental impact of NFTs, and explore sustainable alternatives, recognize key legal risks and emerging regulations affecting NFTs.